Okay, fashion designers of the future will be front and center in Dallas this week for Pierre Cardin's Young Designers Award. The international competition features students from more than 50 design schools. The finale will be held at Hall Estate in Fair Park, featuring the week of emerging artists and the latest Cardin haute couture, along with archival pieces from the Heritage Collection. So Rodrigo Cardin, great nephew to Pierre Cardin, now leads the charge at the fashion house, and he joins me along with Matthew Gonder with more. Good morning to you, gentlemen. I'm so glad to welcome you.
Good morning, Paige, and good morning, Texas. We're thrilled to be here.
I am absolutely thrilled. Pierre Cardin is one of my favorite designers. Your uncle worked until he was 98 years old.
Exactly.
Certainly a prolific
70
designer.
70 years of work.
70 years of work in so many different capacities, but of course, best known for his fashion. I wonder why you wanted to bring the Young Designers Award specifically to the Lone Star State.
No, but here it is because we was here 3 years
ago.
For the first, and we would like to do it in New York, but now I prefer here because there is something with our past here in Dallas.
Yes. Really?
Yes, because you know when Pierre Cardin invented the licenses, it was here.
1952, the big red coat was distributed at Bonwit Teller here in Dallas.
Oh, wait, say that again. What was distributed
here? A beautiful red coat with all these
coat.
pleats.
Yes.
The red coat. The first license that he signed was with Bonwit Teller here in Dallas.
Oh, that is
200,000 pieces that he asked to Pierre Cardin.
Yeah.
And this moment, and he say, how can do it? I had 7 guys in my, 7 people in my my house. So how to do it? And that was the beginning of licenses.
So you've had a long history, so it seemed appropriate to come back to Dallas. Okay, so also one of the things that you wanted to make sure was that you were continuing the legacy of empowering emerging designers into the world of fashion and providing them with a platform. And I'm curious about how you're able to do that so successfully today and the influence that Pierre Cardin has on these young emerging designers.
I think that it is important to maintain his principle, because he was every time in avant-garde, you know, and we have to think what about the next future for our world. The sustainability is very important because we have to adapt ourselves to the next world. I think that,
and we also have a lot of the people from the original Cardin team that are going to start retiring soon. So we know Rodrigo knew that we needed to bring in young blood, but he wanted to go all over the world. We've gone through many countries and find the kids that are inspired by our style and want to go that, because you cannot force young designers to do anything.
No.
You want them to be inspired and to want to do it. If they fit, if it's a good fit, he wants to bring them into the company and give them a wonderful opportunity and a full-time job and have them join the team and build tomorrow's designs.
Well, one thing that I found interesting when I was doing the research, I was not aware that he was really the first to do ready-to-wear.
Absolutely.
And that is certainly something that many emerging designers are recognizing, that everybody deserves to enjoy fashion. So I'm curious about how you are doing the Heritage Collection, which is a mix of some of the classic designs with modern designs. What was your approach to curating, imagining these new archival pieces?
I think that they was there in our house for 40 years, 50 years even.
Yes.
Because, you know, Pierre Cardin doesn't like to sell this first piece.
His
and
prototypes.
We have now, there are thousands of it.
Right.
Right. He would like to every time to think about the future, but not about the past. So it is my work now to show it, and why not to make it that people can use.
Right, and that I think is what made him so relevant. You know, and his designs continue to be timeless, but it's because he was constantly reinventing. Tell me about how meaningful this event is going to be from the Hall Estate.
Why?
L'importance de ce grand événement au Hall Estate.
I think that there's a way to show. Finally, we restored everything, and what we will see in the 20th. In our fashion show, you will see some pieces of the past, 50 years old, 40 years old.
That will be sold at Martini Consignment.
Exactly. And we would like to show what is his age and what happened in these 70 years of work.
Right.
and how to now we can interpret it to go to the future.
Well, and real quickly, I want to make sure that we get this in. So you are also offering some of these vintage designs that have never been on the market.
Oh, yeah.
These were actually stored and now are going to be
Absolutely.
at Martini consignment and available to the consumer.
Absolutely.
I cannot wait for this. This is something that is also particularly
This is the
exciting.
first time.
Yeah.
It's the total first time.
The line is going to be long down the street, according to Ken Weber.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
both
so
of you
much.
joining us. It's been a real pleasure to have both of you here, and I'm a big fan, as you can imagine. Okay, you can learn more about the Pierre Cardin Young Designers Award online at pierrecardin-award.com or on their Instagram page at Pierre Cardin Award.